All right, just wanted to show off something that I thought was really cool that I made. So, in the middle of redoing all the code for the house checking system because I completed it. Just like, look at this, it's insane. There's a lot going on. If you know Unreal, you'll know that there is a lot going on here. But I remade macro I had for line traces. So when you make a line trace, you need a start point and an end point, right? And I had a bunch of different edge cases that had a different requirement for the shape of the line trace. So what I did when I was just trying to figure out how to make this house checking system that I made was just making them for each edge case. But when I redid it, I thought, no, that's silly. Why don't I make one that, as it says, hopefully a line trace start and end for everything? I did that. So this is what it looks like. You don't need to know what any of that means, but basically show you how it works in the game. So have a line trace. That's this red line thingy. Oh, red line thingy right here, right? So if I want it to be in a different shape, I have all these fancy variables right here. Well, for instance, it's in straight up and down mode right now, but I could have it in this direction, this button. And then you have your Z position, which is how high off from its starting point, which is this green foundation. See, it literally moves it. The Z position is how high from that it is. So if I put 500, it'll half that height. Okay. And then offset. So a little bit confusing, but I use forward vectors and right vectors to get the off direction it's going in right now, right? So for instance, the reason I did that instead of just like a specific number is if I rotate this, it's rotating with it. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't have to worry about the rotation of the thing, right? So offset is how far off from the center point it is. So you'll see it exactly. So if I do 250 for offset, it moves 250 in the direction that it's going for 50 units. Then length is pretty self-explanatory. It's just length along the line is. And then there's these buttons. So positive or negative, boop, see, positive, negative, pretty self-explanatory. And then right, forward or right are those vectors I was talking about. So right now it's the forward vector. Now it's the right vector. And if I negative or positive, see, bam. With this, I can get every direction, 3 of the 4 directions here. From left or right, all these variables still work for it. You see, position, 1000, 1000, moved up, offset 0, down in the very middle, 250, off to the side. It can be anything though. It doesn't have to be 0 or 200, 500, whatever, right? And then length, again, just length. Let's see, 50, all length, small boy. And then positive or negative, side, right side, forward vector. Okay. Change that, bam, bam, bam. Isn't it just so nifty? Now I don't need to make like 6 different macros for all these different types, right? And change it on the fly however I want, however I need. It's beautiful. Beautiful thing.